Good morning, friend. My name is Gautam Kumar, and I am from Vishwakarma Government Engineering College. Also, I am a NCC cadet in One Gujarat CTC, and I am here today to talk on the topic dragon fruit and offshoot. So, let's start. So, recently, Gujarat CM Vijay Rupani has changed the name of dragon fruit to Kamlam, as it has the shape of the lotus flower. But commonly, it is known as pitaya. So, let's continue with this name only. So pitaya or pitahaya is the fruit of several different cactus species indigenous to the Americas. Pitaya usually referred to the fruit of the genus Stenosaurus, while pitahaya or dragon fruit referred to the fruit of the genus Hyloceras. Both in the family of Cactaceae, dragon fruit is cultivated in Southeast Asia, India, United States, the Caribbean, Australia, and throughout tropical and subtropical world region. Now let's talk about the two main type of pitaya, that is Stenosaurus and Hylosaurus pitaya. Stenosaurus fruit, also known as sour pitaya, are a variety that is commonly eaten in the arid region of the Americas. They are more sour and refreshing with juicier flesh and a stronger taste. The sour pitaya in the Soren Desert has been an important food source for indigenous people of the Americas. Then we have sweet pitaya or Hylosaurus pitaya that comes in three types, all with leathery, slightly leafy skin. First one is white flesh pitaya. It has pink skinned fruit with white flesh. This is most commonly seen dragon fruit. Then comes a red flesh pitaya. It has red skinned fruit with red flesh. And at last yellow pitaya. It is yellow skinned fruit with white flesh and it is the sweetest pitaya. As you would have noticed in the picture that the pulp is filled with its seed, and so after thorough cleaning of the seeds from the pulp of the fruit, the seed may be stored when dried and later on can be used to make new pitaya plant out of it. The ideal fruit is unblemished and overripe. Now as cotton grow best in black soil, these plants also grow best in compost or potting soil mix. It usually germinates between 11 to 14 days after shallow planting. As they are cacti, overwatering is a concern for home growers, so they should avoid this as it could lead to rotting of fruit. As their growth continues, these climbing plants will find something to climb on, which can involve putting aerial root down from the branches in addition to the basal root. Once these plant reaches a mature 4.5 kg in weight, the plant may flower. Now its commercial planting can be done at high density with between 1100 to 1400 plant per hectare. These plants can take up to 5 years to come into full commercial production, at which stage yield of 20 to 30 tons per hectare can be expected. Pitaya flower bloom overnight and usually wilt by the evening. They rely on nocturnal pollinators such as bat or moth for fertilization. Self-fertilization will not produce fruit in some species, while cross-pollination with the second plant species generally increases fruit set and quality. This limits the capability of home grower to produce the fruit. However, the plant can flower between 3 to 6 times in a year depending on growing condition. Like other cacti, if a healthy piece of the stem is broken off, it may take root in the soil and become its own plant. This plant can endure temperature up to 40 degrees Celsius and very short period of frost, but will not survive long exposure to freezing temperature. It has adapted to live in dry tropical climate with a moderate amount of rain. The dragon fruit sets on the cactus like trees in 30 to 50 days after flowering and can sometimes have 5 to 6 cycles of harvest per year. In numerous regions, it has escaped cultivation to become a weed and is classified as an invasive weed in some countries. Can you figure out why? If yes, let us know in the comment section. Now just a little bit on hop shoot. It attracted me because its cultivation has just started on a trial basis in Bihar's Aurangabad district, and 1 kilogram of this vegetable cost about rupees 1 lakh. Now it's generally used in brewing the beer, and if you wonder why this plant is so expensive, it's because its cultivation alone attracts a big amount towards its initial infrastructure. As estimated by the University of Vermont, it would cost around $1,87,000 in capital just for the initial infrastructure, equipment, and labor. That does not appear to include the land purchase either. Now, dragon fruit has entered India a long time back and has helped a lot of farmers. Do you think the same thing will happen with the hop shoot? Will India be able to become a hop shoot producer? Write down your views in the comment section below, and thank you for watching our video.